Yes, and we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea Talk. Today is Tuesday, as you know, and it's also the beginning of that magical, wonderful holiday season. Oh, yes, it is oh so magical, isn't it? Until it's not. Um, we all know what I'm talking about, right? You know, the holidays are supposed to be a time of joy, laughter, and magic, but somehow it can quickly turn into a full-on stress test. There's family obligations, holiday parties, work deadlines, that never-ending to-do list. The pressure, it can pile up faster than you can say pumpkin spice latte. You felt it, right? That nagging sense that you're being pulled in a million directions all at once. You know, that nagging voice in your head that's telling you that if you just say yes to every invite and check off every single task on your list, you'll magically create the perfect holiday. Well, I have a spoiler alert for you. It won't happen. Instead, you'll end up feeling totally burnt out, resentful, and the only thing magical about the season will be how fast your energy disappeared. So this year, I'm all about one thing: setting boundaries. And no, it doesn't mean you're turning into Scrooge or locking yourself in the closet with a bottle of wine. We're here to talk wellness, remember? Now, boundaries mean you're taking care of yourself so that you can actually enjoy the holiday season without ending up as a shell of your former self laying in bed on January 1st, wondering how you'll ever survive another holiday season. Um, Setting boundaries, it's a gift not just to yourself, but to everyone else around you. Because when you set boundaries, you show up better for those who matter. And guess what? It's one of the best things you can do for your mental and emotional well-being this time of year. No guilt, no drama, just pure self-care. Now, let's talk about how to set boundaries without feeling like you're ruining everyone's holiday, shall we? Now, think about your holiday season for a second and tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You've got a pile of invites to parties you really couldn't care less about, but feel obligated to attend anyways because, well, holiday cheer. Then there's the family gatherings that come with all kinds of emotional baggage that rivals that of Samsonite. Your work calendar doesn't magically clear up just because it's the holiday season and you want to sip hot cocoa in peace. Plus, there's the whole gift giving thing. It's easy to get carried away, stressing out over what to buy, where to buy it, and if it's going to be the perfect gift. And here's spoiler alert number 2, it won't be. No one needs that level of stress. And when we don't set boundaries, we end up giving away our time, energy, and sanity without even realizing it. Before we know it, we're running on fumes, feeling frazzled, and let's be honest, downright miserable. That's why setting boundaries is so important. It's like putting on your emotional seatbelt so you don't end up crashing into a holiday meltdown. You deserve to feel good this holiday season. That doesn't make you selfish, it makes you smart. But here's the thing: saying no isn't always easy, is it? Especially when you're worried about disappointing someone or getting the stink eye from Aunt Martha because you turned down her famous fruitcake. Trust me, I've been there. I used to say yes to everything, only to end up regretting it the moment those words fell out of my mouth. And here's the most important thing for you to remember. If nothing else catches you, it's this: boundaries are about showing up for yourself so you can show up better for others. It's that simple. You can still be a loving, giving person while also saying, hey, I'm going to need a minute or 5. So how do you set boundaries without feeling like you're going to explode? Let's go over a few tried and true strategies that I know of, okay? I do know that you can't pour from an empty cup. You've heard this one before, and it's true. You can't keep giving to others if you're completely drained. Setting boundaries isn't just important for your health, it's essential for your entire well-being and probably everybody else's in the room as well. So think of it this way: you're not just taking care of yourself, you're making sure you've got something to give in the first place. So go ahead, take that nap, drink your water or smoothie, and don't feel guilty about it. Trust me, no one will miss you if you're well rested and in a good place. you're actually better company when you're feeling your best. You know how that goes, right? So start small. Practice saying no. Saying no doesn't have to be a big dramatic moment unless you want it to be. We don't have to make a scene like you were on some kind of reality show. Just start with something simple. It's not like, okay, here's the simple thing. Don't sign up for every holiday event, or you could try skipping that extra work task that you really don't have time for. And the more you practice saying no, the easier it gets. And guess what? You won't collapse in a pile of shame afterwards, I promise. Now, if it turns out that the guilt about saying no is just eating away at you, I get that. Here's what you can do. You can offer a solution. For example, if you can't make it to a holiday party or you just don't want to, suggest grabbing coffee or going for a walk later. This way, you're still connecting without overcommitting yourself. It's like saying, I love you, but I also love my sanity. And who doesn't get that? So be honest, but keep it simple. There's no need to give a nice long-winded elaborate excuse. Just keep it short and sweet. You can say something like, I'm focusing on self-care this season, but thank you. Or I've already got a packed schedule, but thanks for thinking of me. No need to explain yourself. Your time is yours to manage, and no one needs a 5-paragraph essay just to understand that. You can't please everyone, and you're not supposed to. It's impossible. So no matter how much you try, it's just not going to happen. So while I'm not saying you say no to every invite or task, unless you really want to hermit the season away, you don't need to say yes to everything either. Focus on what matters most to you, and know that the people you care about, they'll respect your boundaries. Seriously, they'll get it. And if they don't, well, maybe they could use a lesson in boundary setting too. This holiday season, let's make a pact together, okay? We're going to protect our energy by setting clear, loving boundaries. We're going to say no to the things that drain us, and yes to the things that bring us joy, peace, and connection. Because isn't that what the holidays are really supposed to be about? So when we honor our own needs, we can show up as our best selves for our families, friends, and most importantly, for ourselves. So here's to a holiday season filled with intentional time, meaningful connections, and the freedom to enjoy it all without the guilt. So what's one thing you're going to say no to this year to protect your peace and sanity? Share your thoughts with me. Let me know, throw it in the comments, and let's inspire each other with this, that way we can each have a nice, joyful, guilt-free holiday season. Now, if you want to learn more, there's some great articles right now in my wellness center on how to manage the holiday season. You can definitely check out the link up above if you're not already in there. I highly suggest you do. There's also the registration link for the big wellness wrap up we got coming up on the 11th. We're going to be celebrating, reflecting, recharging. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to talk more about it on my wellness show, which will be tomorrow at 1 p.m., same place here. We're going to get into exactly what this webinar is about. And from what I'm seeing already, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, and if you haven't found my discovery group yet, I hope you do join me. It's Danny's Wellness Tribe. We just finished doing a 7-day pre-holiday cleanse. I know we have some more exciting things coming up, so get in there. You don't want to miss out. All right, and if you've missed any of these shows and you want to be involved with any of them, by all means, check out my YouTube channel. It's Danny Cade Wellness. Very easy to find. Okay, well, I hope this finds you doing well. We definitely are into the beginning of winter here. It's cold, we're in the minuses, and yes, it is snowing. And that's all right. We have to go through this season to get to the next. Myself, I prefer spring and summer, but here we are. Okay, make the best of it. Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow on my wellness show right here, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye for now.